Hello, my people. Today I'll be taking through on how you can be able to add your product into the system, how to add your services into the system, and also how you can be able to update stock into the system, and also how you can be able to do stock take using the system. So after checking through the dashboard, I will take you through the inventory part, whereby I'll be able to show you on how to add products into the system, how you can be able to add the services into the system if you are dealing with services, how you can be able to do a stock transfer from one branch to the other, and also how you can be able to do a stock take using the system. So when I click on inventory, then I click on products and services, it will be able to open at the tab of products and services, whereby you can be able to see the inventory of the items that you have in the system, the items that are physically in the store, and also the raw materials if you are dealing with production, and also if you are dealing with services, the number of services that you have on the system, and also an action whereby you can be able to see the items that are going low on stock. So basically, the moment you add your items on the system, you can always be able to see the items that you sell, and also the stock that you have. If it's low on stock, you can be able to see it's out of stock, and also the buying price, and also the selling price of those particular products, and also the different batches of the items you are going to put into the system. So, and also if your system is items integrated, you can always see the items that you have been able to synchronize to the items portal. So basically, the moment you add your items, this will be the outlook. You can be able to click on the products, raw material services, and also you can import Excel. So adding the item, you just click add item. Then you can be able to fill in the item name, the category. If it's a product, you just select product. And then you can be able to input the quantity of stock you have, the buying price, and also the selling price. And also you can be able to set a reorder level. And also if your product have a expiry date, you can be able to input the expiry date of those particular products. And also you can be able to select the tax code you are in, either 16% is rated and VAT or 8%. And then if you are dealing with electronics, you can track stock by their serial numbers. So you can always be able to input all the, maybe if you deal with iPhones, I'll be able to input each particular serial number so that when it is sold, it automatically shows you which serial numbers has been sold to a particular customer. And then you can be able to add item. So the moment you add that particular item on the system, this now will be the outlook of the items that you have input on the system, the stock, the buy price, and also the selling price. Then there are two ways of adding products. That was one way. The other way is importing products. So you can just click on import, download that Excel template, populate all the products, and then you can be able to upload it on the system, and they will automatically appear on your inventory. So basically, that is the two easy ways of adding products in the system. So the other tab is the stock transfer. So on the stock transfer, if you have multiple branches, like for me, I have around 20 branches. So if a particular branch wants stock from my headquarters, they will just send a request from their branch. So they just click on a new request. Then they can be able to select the stock they want it from, maybe from my headquarters, and then they can select that particular branch. Then they can select the products they want to request from the headquarters, and then they can be able to send that particular request. And then me as the admin, I can always be able to approve that stock transfer. So the stock will automatically add on their branch and automatically deduct from my headquarters or from my store or from the other branch. So that is a way of doing a stock transfer from one branch to the other. So the other one is on the stock control, stock takes. So if you maybe you do stock take at the end of the month or at the end of the week, you can always click on the stock take and then click start stock take. So basically, the system will auto generate an Excel that has the products that you are supposed to have in the system, and also generate a place where you can be able to input what you counted physically, so that you can be able to compare the two, what is supposed to be on the system vis-a-vis what you counted physically, so that you can be able to gauge the variance of each particular product, if there are any products that are missing. So this is the Excel, where it just the system shows you what is expected to be on the system, and you can be able to do physical counting of all your product, and then it can be able to give you quantity variance and also the value impact. And then after doing the stock take, you can always compare, and when you approve this particular stock take to be your actual stock, you'll just approve that stock take to be your actual stock. Thank you. If you have any query about MyAccurate Books, you can always reach us on 0116 333 000.